So, all is one. Um, any being that appears beyond you is really part of the same field of energy. And when I enter this channeling space, it's it is something that is beyond. Though even if it's coming from very far away, it's actually right here in the center of our own being. So the beings that you may connect with as you raise your vibration and come into these higher frequencies are actually usually parts of your own oversoul. Oversoul is like a conglomeration of many different incarnations that a soul takes place in individual forms, the past and the future on many planets. And souls tend to jump back and forth between many planetary spheres over this whole galactic lineage. Our planet is one that has been visited for its entire history. And so our race now is not the first race to be here. And we have been a created species, a breed between primate-like Sasquatch beings and what is the Anunnaki. We have been kind of edited many times by so many extraterrestrial races, including the Pleiades, including the Syrians, including the Lyrans and Vegans, and many more. And all of these aspects of our own soul are here and now able to connect with us. And in any cycle, there's the cycles of night and day, and there's cosmic cycles of awakening and planetary evolution, spiritual illumination. And there's times and planets where this species we currently are now have been in both telepathic communication and physical communication with extraterrestrial beings. And we have gone through a period of devolving, coming more into a polarity, to now evolve back into intergalactic union with many extraterrestrial races who are now present and communicating with us telepathically as well as in their ships. And how many people have seen an extraterrestrial craft before? Yeah. So they're actually very common here above Lake Atitlan, and many charged sites and places around the world. They gravitate towards the charge of consciousness and the elemental energies, and really we actually go to their ships in another dimension. So our astral body can bilocate onto the ships, and for about 20 or so years, even a little longer, there's been an agreement that's taken place between humans and a species known as the Greys. And the Greys are actually humans from another timeline of Earth. So in order to really understand all of this stuff, it's important to realize that this is not the only version of Earth. This is not the only whatever this day is. There's a version where you didn't decide to show up here. And there's versions of Earth that went entirely differently. And they may run on parallel lines, but you can evolve your consciousness and at a point evolve your technology to move in between those different parallel running lines of time. The Greys are a breed of humans that became so focused on logic, reason, development, technology, they lost connection with their emotion. They actually believed that emotion and love were hindering their development. So they moved to another planet, they destroyed Earth, they destroyed their planet. They eventually lost the ability to reproduce, in which they finally realized that they did something very wrong, and they needed to come back to a viable planet, a viable species with which they could cross their genetics to make new races. And that's where we're at in this time, that our planet was crying out for help, that this timeline of Earth wanted to ascend and wanted to become a fifth dimensional race of beings. And so we, at a soul level, made an agreement for these beings to come and start splicing our DNA. And in this process, they triggered a lot of fear in people, because you may have a soul level agreement, but you're not necessarily ready for an extraterrestrial race to come in and just, take your genetics and do whatever it is they did. um, so their intention wasn't negative, but people had negative experiences because of their held fears. And the extraterrestrial races are attempting to come to us now, though they can't come to us in their ships because they're present at a very much higher vibrational frequency. So much so that the channel for the group Bashar, or Esasani, which Bashar is a member, said that he was asking the being he channels, why can't you come and meet us? What's wrong? And Bashar showed him in a dream a vision of Daryl, the channel, and Bashar meeting. And in this dream, Daryl lost all sense of who he was. He felt that he was Bashar and him, and vice versa, back and forth. He felt everything Bashar was feeling and knew everything Bashar was thinking about in an instant, and he forgot who he was, and then immediately woke up out of the dream, and Bashar said, this is why it can't happen yet. Because the vibrational frequency of these beings is so strong and intense that it changes our consciousness, it alters our consciousness. Our whole bodies are changing due to these increasing vibrations of a planet that has chosen at a soul level to go to this fifth dimensional ascended state and meet these beings. So our bodies are going through a lot of changes. All of the fear-based emotions and things that are not able to hold that frequency are coming to the surface quicker and coming out of us. And so these are really exciting times of a lot of shift. And these beings that are coming are really based in love and wanting us to meet intergalactic family. So the humans and the Greys together have made what they believe to be 6 other hybrid races that are the first to contact us. And the contact is first taking place in this way. You've come here as a wave of the first wave of contact of extraterrestrial life. And the telepathic level of contact is the most appropriate because it gradually eases our vibration into a place where we can actually meet them. So the extraterrestrial races, including the Pleiadians and all of the hybrid races that are coming to meet us, do not communicate with words. They communicate through vibration. And instantly, telepathically, everything is shared and transmitted, and they simply know what everyone's thinking about and feeling instantly. And they use sound to amplify these frequencies and carry the vibrations that they're transmitting faster and with greater ease. So the sound healing and why this works together is because sound tunes our vibration up so that we can enter those telepathic states and those transmission states with greater ease. And this is a transmission of a vibration, and the words are just going to help you ease into that vibration. And the beings that come through can answer any questions. It can be about contact. It can be about your own personal growth and emotional development. It can be about something technical. They will really answer any question. And the question that is most exciting for you is the question that's going to serve the group the best. So realize that even if you're not the one asking the question, there's answers and vibrations coming through that are the messages and answers for your own growth and development at this time. And also pay attention to the sensations and everything that happens to you during this transmission, as it's going to, again, play out on other levels of your being as well. You might have visions, or the beings that are coming to work on us during the sound journey might already be present. So how this will work is I'll guide us through a short meditation, and during this meditation the extraterrestrial beings are going to start to take more of my channel and then begin to speak with you. And I think of it as a Pleiadian interface. The main group that comes through is a collective consciousness from the Pleiades, and they actually blend their frequency with many other extraterrestrial races, and at this time they're making that more known and wanting to share that it isn't just one group that's coming through. There's Syrian frequencies, there's hybrid frequencies, and you may even be able to ask for certain information or certain connections with certain extraterrestrials that you feel connected with. So yeah, let's close our eyes and prepare ourselves to...
Just one piece of information. So when the transmission is done, and they will let us know when it's done. You're welcome to, if you're not already lying down, we also welcome you to lie down if you want to receive it lying down. You're welcome to do that. But it is an interaction, so it's not like there's not going to be much interaction if we all go into a lying down position. But when we move into the pure sound experience, then we welcome you to lie down. And to play with that, and we will just put the seed again, as Dante already was sharing, is that you might have the experience, especially those of you who have already done this before, is that you can bilocate your part of your energy body onto one of the ships. The Arcturian ships that are here have these special healing chambers called flotation tanks. And so we will, they will provide a bridge for you to be in those flotation tanks, for those of you who want to, and now I'm speaking to this other level of you, especially those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. So you're welcome just to if that doesn't scare the shit out of you, and then you can just play with giving that permission, and you can bilocate part of your energy body. It's totally safe. It's great. It's rapid DNA activation, DNA repair. And so when you get to that point in the sound journey, you please lie down, get comfortable. I will come around and be channeling different beings, and for some of you I'll be singing right into you, and for some of you there will be gentle touch, activating touch as I'm guided, and energies will come through from these other dimensions. So enjoy the ride, enjoy this transmission, and we'll see you on the other side.
For you, does it make a difference which end our heads on?
Yeah, we prefer to have your heads towards the inner circle, or towards the center of the circle. Yeah. If you want to have your head the other way, you're totally fine. Enjoy.
So close your eyes, and actually I advise you sit up for this first part. And see around your body a crystalline cylinder of light that stretches in either direction, all the way down to the center of the earth, all the way up to the center of the galaxy. Feel your heart center as the perfect point of balance in the center of this pillar of light. And from your heart center, shoot some roots of energy down through all of your chakras to the base of your spine, out through your root and out through your feet. See these roots of light grow down deep into the earth and start to wrap around crystals and minerals and metals, weave through the roots of the other plants, and take this energy in through your roots. Send your roots deeper and deeper, through the water, through the magma, through the molten core of the earth, to the solid iron crystal core of the earth. See your roots of light stretch all the way around this iron crystal core, and imagine what that feels like. Feel the deep gravity, magnetism of the Earth's center. Within this place, feel the heart of the Earth, the soul of the planet itself, transmitting its frequency to you. Allow that frequency to move through your crystal tube of light and all of your roots, up through the elements, into your base chakra, and through all of your chakras, through your spine, up into your heart. As this energy meets your heart, feel your heart center come into resonance with the Earth's heart center, beating together as one, letting your heart send that Earth vibration to every iron molecule in your body, through your blood, just as the Earth's heart is made of that pure iron center. And feel from your heart center many beams of light now, stretching up through your upper chakras to the top of your head, moving through a brilliant star of light at the top of your head, and out and into the universe. Seeing a silver stream of light that connects you up to the moon, taking in the lunar quality, allowing yourself to be magnetically pulled up to the moon, seeing a gold beam of energy that travels up and into the sun, connecting you with the collective consciousness of this solar system. soul of the solar system, where all of our souls are one together, transmitting this powerful gravity and this powerful light that enters your body and comes down into you. Focus up on the sun and feel that powerful solar energy. And from this place, see a web of light that now stretches out and goes far beyond in many directions. See your crystal tube of light start to split off in these many pathways and go very far away to a brilliant blue star. Perhaps you connect to the star Sirius, or perhaps to the star Alcyon or Arcturus. You don't need to know which star you've connected to. Just picture this brilliant blue star and take from this blue star all of this light through your crystalline tube, through our sun and moon, into your crown chakra. From this blue star of light, go even further. Feel your crystal tube of light go further and further into a supermassive black hole in the center of the galaxy. Through that dark matter, into a point of singularity in the center, around which everything rotates. Stillness in the center, a point through which energies from other galaxies and other universes enter this one. Through that darkness, see the beautiful light that is the heart of this galaxy, the great central sun. And allow all of that energy from the great central sun and the galactic center to now come through all of these pathways that make up your crystal tube of light, through all of these cosmic gateways, to our sun, to your own soul star above you, and then through all of your own chakras, allowing the galaxy's heart to merge with your heart, taking all of this light from the center of the galaxy into your heart, feeling the energy from the earth and the galaxy becoming one in that place. In this highly receptive open state, continue to allow these energies to flow and allow contact with these extraterrestrial presences to come to you, be transmitted to you here and now. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. We are here and we are very pleased to connect with you in this way. We speak on behalf of the Pleiadian collective, and we in turn speak on behalf of the entire Galactic Council. We come to you bearing great love and light for you, and sharing that it is first and foremost our great pleasure to be with you in your reality. Every time that you allow the bridge to open between our respective realities, there is a tremendous reflection and transference of light and energy that allows both of us to expand in our own evolution and connection to the infinite source. And for this, we are very excited and very pleased, again, to be with you. Now, there are many more of us than there are of you, and we are all here with you. We speak on behalf of all of these groups and races. We are excited to witness the evolution occurring on your planet, and we commend you for the incredible focus you are bringing to your evolution at this time. There is still much to be done, and we wish for you to do it with joy, and understand that this is the most powerful way that you are of service. Here in your own heart center, when you act upon the decision, thought, and impulse that is the one that brings you the greatest level of excitement, passion, joy, and openness, you will allow yourself to become in a multi-dimensional flow state, through which you can begin to allow more of these frequencies from far beyond to enter in this reality. As we are transmitting frequencies to you now, many of you are getting the message in your own way, for the new inspirations and creations and relationships you are in the process of creating now. And this is a way that you are a channel for our frequencies. Many of you are as well galactic ambassadors, and well, few of you are vocal channels in the same sense. All of you are what you may call starseeds. Ones who are the first to awaken to the multidimensional nature of your soul and use that awareness in order to deliver frequencies from seemingly far beyond into your present reality. This is the beginning, and there is much more to come. Once again, our thanks to you, and we ask you now, how may we assist you this moment of your time? With your questions and inquiries.
What could help me balance the help I want to bring to others and my personal growth?
Do you first help yourself?
Yes.
And what is your motivation for helping others? Do you have an agenda for them? Do you have a sense of what their greatest interest is?
More conscious.
All right. Well, what if more consciousness isn't in the greatest interest of everyone? Good intentions are very well and perfect, though understand this idea of complete and total non-expectation. That when you have an attachment to your vision for even the greater good of your planet, you inhibit what is actually what you call the greatest healing good of all. The understanding of frequency is key in having the level of discernment necessary to be a clear channel for these energies. Realizing that the frequency of love and excitement and peacefulness is the key ingredient in helping anyone. And you are the one who creates that level of emotional stability and balance. And so your actions must bring you a sense of peace and joy. And when you can surrender what that peace and joy looks like for another person, you will allow them their own access to the most perfect resonance of their own soul. Can you play with that?
Yeah.
Very good, yes. We thank you.
It's now a good time for me to connect more deeply with messages from Pleiadian.
Sure, why not?
If so, what are these messages?
Well, we love you very much, and you have spent a lot of time in our world. Would you like to know more? What is it you would like to know? We can't figure it all out for you.
How do I surrender more deeply to my inner knowing?
In each and every moment, acting upon what you feel is most exciting and most enjoyable. What brings you the greatest sense of passion for your life. And realizing that you don't need to know everything. In fact, the more you need to know, the less you can know. The more you allow yourself to surrender to a place of not knowing, emptiness, the more other levels of your own being can intercede and give you the information you need to know. Again, it is a present moment, moment by moment, level of expansion that you can only access here and now when you allow yourself the choice to do what is your truest and highest excitement.
Thank you.
We do thank you, yes.
I have a question. What is the role of San Marcos and those who travel through here and some who stay in the evolution of the planet and the species?
We are very pleased with this inquiry, and yes, this is a intergalactic hub as well as an international hub of spiritual evolution. And as a point between two continents, you could consider that this is the first grounds of a melting pot through which cultures learn how to have an equal value philosophy and share abundance in a natural way. And this melting pot you are experiencing is one where the difficulties of many different sorts of beliefs merging is being displayed to all of you. And it is giving you the framework to have true and clear spiritual sovereignty and integrity in how you live your lives and how you understand that, again, while it is your own joy and excitement that brings expansion, it is also relevant and necessary to merge with other cultures. Now, this is a place that is continuing to anchor frequencies from extraterrestrial races to a very high degree. And of this part of your world, this is the most highly charged energy center for extraterrestrial contact to take place. In the future, there will be contact sites and contact facilities for the first ships and hybrid children to land in this location. When we say this location, we do not mean San Marcos in that sense. We mean the entire Lago de Atitlan. Now as well, there is an increasing amount of more participants here, both in human bodies and at other levels, and this is scheduled to continue.
Question.
Yes?
How can I best discern when to open up to positive frequency and when to put up blocks for negative frequency?
Never. This is an understanding based in polarity that you are explaining. There is no positive and negative frequency distinguished from each other. There is only a frequency. And you have to learn how to find the oneness within every frequency that is presented. If you see a negative frequency that you interpret purely as something negative, you must look for the hidden positive frequencies within it. If you are feeling a positive frequency that doesn't have any negative quality, you must look for the hidden shadow aspect within it. The understanding that there is a black and white level of frequencies, or that some things are good and some things are bad, is a lower dimensional understanding that is being cleaned up on your planet and brought into an understanding of what you may call oneness. So there are no purely positive things and purely negative things in this dimension.
Bravo.
Thank you so much for being here, for helping us, for guiding us, for loving us, for supporting our evolution.
Oh yes, we do. Thank you.
The awareness is that the evolution is guided by love. And my question is to a general recommendation for how to meet resistance to love.
By loving it. And by acknowledging it as an attempt for love in its own right. Any level of resistance is a well-intentioned and self-loving mechanism to keep oneself safe. And when you feel a sense of resistance, acknowledge all of the ways in which you are already safe. Creating a true and deep feeling of safety will allow you to then bring a loving energy into the feeling of resistance. So as you allow yourself to share the understanding that resistance is part of love, you will no longer judge it as something that needs to end. We do thank you, yes, and a very helpful thing to do is to again play more. When you are feeling resistance to something, don't push yourself through it if it doesn't feel exciting. That can be a great indicator that it's time for you to focus in an entirely different direction. Instead of pushing through your resistance, as you so often do on your planet, do something different. And that freer state of non-resistance will allow more energies to integrate within you, so that you may then come back to the thing that you have been resisting with that new energy. Can you play with that? Can you dance with it too? All right, and our unconditional love to you.
What does unconditional love feel like in your dimension?
It's the only thing we feel. Well, understand that the primary intention of this universe is unconditional love, and the fabric of reality you may best describe as love light in your language. It is a vibrating field of connection and light frequencies. And as a more evolved species, we are in less distortion from that source of unconditional love. And so through an open channel to our source, we only feel love and pleasure continuously. Though we had to go through a very interesting challenge in getting there. And that was a challenge of being in what you call the third and fourth density, and focusing merely on positive frequency. We thought that our evolution could be achieved by moving in the direction only of the positive. And this led to a great blockage, that all of our own negative frequencies were hidden beneath the rug until they exploded in our face. And this is when we began to, long ago, incarnate into your world for a experience of contrast that allowed us to evolve into an enlightened race. So don't make the same mistake we did.
I recently had a past life regression meditation where I saw myself as a candle.
Yes.
I was wondering, it felt like Pleiadian energy, but
Yes.
I'm wondering if you know where my connection lies with the Pleiades.
Yes, you've been in our world many times.
I recently had a religious experience. Our friend Dante was there, where I felt like oneness, and I was wondering if you were also there, and if you...
Well, we're always there with you. Understand that everything is here and now, and so in each and every moment, every other incarnation you've had, every extraterrestrial race, every angel, every spirit, every energy is there with you. And so you can always invite in whoever you wish to invite in. And when you are feeling a presence, it is not that they are coming to you, it is that your own point of focus has moved to one other aspect of all that is making a connection and transference of vibration with you. Everyone is here with you always. And yes, you are very Pleiadian, as well as you are Syrian and many other races. They are all part of your own soul makeup. We do thank you and our unconditional love to you.
I have a question.
Yes?
What is the healing I should serve in this incarnation?
Can you say that again?
The type of healing I should serve in my incarnation. No.
In your information?
Incarnation.
Incarnation.
This incarnation.
All right. Well, it is your own healing. It is the healing of your own emotional body, your own mental transformation, your own soul's evolution. And again, what is most joyful and exciting for you is the very best way that you can come into that resonance with your own oversoul and source. And through resonance, you allow another being to find their own connection to source and their own understanding of oneness. So the healing you are here to bring is not something we can tell you in a specific sense, because there are many modalities and tools and connections and relationships that are all part of the healing that you are here to bring. And you have done a great deal of this work already, so do not go on searching. Understand that the searching pushes away your own soul's light. The understanding that you are already perfect and complete in your light, and that your joy is what brings a healing resonance to those around you, is the very best way that you can come to understand that you're already perfect and complete, and there's no need to search outside anymore. Though you may enjoy all of the experiences you have, yes, that is the very best way. We do thank you very much. And there are many, for you, plants and musics that will help you in these current times.
Can you talk a bit about the cancers and autoimmune diseases and other diseases that have become so prevalent in our species, our people
All right.
at the moment, and how that relates to our evolution?
Autoimmune disease is the manifestation of what you may call an imbalance in the positive polarity, more commonly called in your world spiritual bypassing. To look only to the positive and focus only on good things, and through that look away from disease, look away from the negative, push the negative down and fight it. The body becomes so entrained to this mental strategy of avoiding and denying that the immune system starts to attack itself, because it is constantly in defense against what may be wrong. Now, the cancer is pertaining to every organ to which it affects, though in general it is caused by self-hate. We do thank you, yes.
Can you speak to the awakening of our DNA and why sound and the transmission through sound seems to be activating DNA?
We would call it less activation and more evolution. That your DNA is in a constant state of change, and that as you enter multidimensional states of awareness, the information from your other incarnations changes and mutates your DNA in mostly positive ways. Well, yes. There may be the side effects of release processes that occur from the evolution of your DNA, though it is all of the greatest good and benefit for all of you. And this occurs when your frequency starts to entrain with a frequency of another aspect of your soul and with source. And in this state of focus and awareness, all of the neural pathways in your brain begin to fire in a new way as your brain frequency alters to match the new frequency. And in this way, your genetic information will mutate and change to match the frequencies that are coming to you. And your chakra system and endocrine system and nervous system will all change in order to reflect the change that is made in your DNA. And yes, so sound is a very powerful way to do this, as what is really happening is that your frequency is, again, matching a frequency of something far beyond. We do thank you, yes. Are you ready for more of these experiences? Alright, well, we can allow the space for one more question.
I have a question.
Yes?
I was gifted visitation by a sweet, sweet being,
Yes?
and there felt a very personal, intimate connection with this being from another dimension.
Yes?
And I wonder if there's more information on this connection.
One moment. We believe you have connected with a Pleiadian aspect of your own oversoul, an incarnation that is occurring right now. And this other aspect of you is bringing you more of that frequency of love and passion, and will be continuing to connect with you. You can look at them as a guide, and as you come to meet them more, they will allow you to use your breath and use sound frequencies to anchor more of their own energy into your body. And they love you very much. One sound that you can use to connect with this being is anakatai. We do thank you. Now, please allow yourself to relax very deeply. Recall this clear crystal cylinder of energy around your body, allowing that liquid flow of crystalline light to bring in frequencies from far beyond into your body. Picture forming from all of these energies a cylinder of light, again getting smaller and smaller, that moves through your spinal cord. See another cylinder of light within the cylinder that focuses merely on your spinal cord. And as you breathe these energies into your body, feel the energy coming to your spinal cord and adjusting your chakras and your nervous system. Feel all of these energies integrating, bringing a deep sense of relaxation. And from this place, if you wish, you may begin to project your own astral body vehicle through the large crystal cylinder of light and out beyond. You may allow yourself to enter one of the etheric ships of light, or enter an entire different planetary sphere, if you wish. Or if you do not wish, you may stay right here and now. Understand that there is a transference taking place in both realities. And as you go beyond, we come to you. You can have either experience, and they are equal. Allow all that you feel to be loved. Allow all that you are to know that you are whole. Allow this subtle transference of frequencies to bring about changes in your body and in your feeling state. And allow your own frequency to expand to a level far beyond what you have known before. Again, our deep and complete unconditional love to you, and we thank you for the privilege you allow us of being here with you in your reality. Enjoy your journey, and we shall see you again very soon.